get this one started. And we are underway. Next field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will at the 25. Here's Gibson to start the drive. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. It looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover. Line of scrimmage. Taking it down to the 14.
Just call simple run, get a few yards to begin the series.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. First rep of the game for just 2 yards to show for it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are builders coming up and making the big-time play.
Now Carr. And
send them back to the drawing board.
The kick by Carlson is good. Starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
This throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection, maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Looking for Cole Turner on that one. And that'll make it 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. Wentz going to go on 4th down. Thomas brings it in. And he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on 4th down. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Throwing now is Wentz. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 6 with the ball on the 7. A give running right, Gibson. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. On the counter, Gibson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Wentz to the sideline on 4th down. Joey Sly is out there now for the Washington field goal. Sly able to put this one through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On 1st down, they go with Jenkins again. And he is going to lose yardage here. Jamin Davis, the one to get up from his linebacker spot and make that play.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Bobby McCain. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wentz. That's Samuel. Caught left side. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. Now Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Max Crosby. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
On 2nd and a long way to go. Wentz. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Wentz to throw. Dancing to his left. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Here's Renfrow to return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now a throw here to his running back. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Steps away to his left. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now Wentz being chased out left. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 33. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to take over here up near the 40. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the Raiders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're hoping.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And he will have a 1st down here as they get into field goal range as well, down at the 17-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the... And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Phillips now from the end zone. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it. We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Snap comes at one, and it's Carr. Catches, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch, dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's good for 28 yards.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Throwing is Wentz.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is now 17-3.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Phillips now from the end zone.
A dangerous return man showing it here. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll give up the gun to Abdullah. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Now Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Able He's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Here's Carr to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Touchdown, Raiders!
A pair of teammates at Fresno State connecting there. Derek Carr to Devontae Adams. And the Raiders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rush, he's got a man, complete, past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz.
And the Commanders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit. And
my goodness, another interception.
William Jackson with a pick. And the Commanders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
From the 39, Wentz. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
There he goes, right side.
Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin, 61 yards.
And the Commanders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Sly set to boot it.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds.
And now here's another interception. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone.
A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always found myself cheering for him after they intercepted. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
McKissick will take this one in. Touchdown, Washington. Well, definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. 4 touchdown passes. They're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, fourth quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Phillips now from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their own 16. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Jamin Davis.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Wentz and the Commanders staring down a 3rd and long now after that sack.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Max Crosby, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their... And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Slide for the PAT.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he's going to be dropped following a pick up a 7, past the 30 to the 32. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Carr to throw again. And my goodness, another interception.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown. Sly on for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message? And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it. Yes. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Throwing now is Carr. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw.
That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
As our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.